Welcome to 30 Second Chances, where we ask deep, contemplative questions and provide far too little time to formulate thoughtful, reflective answers. My guest today is Robert Brock, the Director of Education at the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences in Phoenix, Arizona. Whew, that was 30 seconds right there. You're right. Okay, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you.
Great. Good to hear it. Okay, you know the drill. 30 seconds on the clock and then on to the next question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, question number one. How would you describe your job to a 5-year-old?
Oh, geez. I help people do what they want to do when they grow up.
I don't know. I think that would scare the hell out of me.
Do I have to use all 30 seconds?
Well, you don't have to, but we could just sit here and stare at each other meaningfully for the rest of it. There is a countdown, you see.
Yes, I got you.
Now you're just going to have to.
So I should shoot to fill up the entire 30 seconds. Yes.
Well,
I help people.
Up to you. Yeah. All good.
Okay.
Next question. With all the different left and right brain disciplines, technical, creative, social, involved in recording, what's the most difficult concept to teach?
The technical stuff's easy. The art of, like, for example, mixing, knowing when enough is enough of something, balancing, even just that, balancing a mix. It's almost impossible to teach. It's something that people just have to learn through their own experience. I mean, I can give feedback, but it's not something I can say, this is the formula. And so it's definitely that creative mindset that, everybody's got a different opinion on it, and it changes. Even I've been at CRAS for 28 years. The answer I might have given you about how to mix something 10 years ago.
Question 3. As technology has evolved to less ensemble recording and more remote tracking, how has that impacted the learning process?
I don't know that has, I would say that the challenge is in the ensemble-based recording that you have to really understand how to manage a lot of different things like headphone cues, and that is something that is challenging for people when they get to it. So in many respects, it's easier when you're managing one artist at a time versus, let's say, 5 or 8 or 12. I would say it's a little bit easier, but it's just that when you do experience that ensemble-based environment, a lot of people are completely caught off guard. And so we really try to challenge students to experience that.
Good point. Question 3. Do you see a future for VR and AR as educational tools for recording?
Absolutely. We've even started to experiment a little bit with this ourselves and exposing people to real physical environments when they can't be in them, so that they can get a sense of kind of where things are at before they actually even arrive at that physical space on site. And so, yeah, I definitely see that. And it's almost the inverse as well. Sometimes we'll expose students to the physical space, and then we can put them in a VR environment, and that helps them more easily relate what we're talking about in the moment to what they saw when they're in that physical space.
Next question. What would 15-year-old you be most and least impressed with about you now?
Oh, it's interesting. My son's 15 years old, so that kind of puts things into perspective. I think 15-year-old me would be most impressed with the fact that I've been able to make it to 50 years old today. I made it because I don't know that I believed that when I was 15 years old. The fact that I'm around, I'm able to support myself and my family, I think he'd be very impressed with. Least impressed with I don't know, that I don't have a mustache. I don't know. I could never really quite grow facial hair.
I don't know if that's really, that's not the most tragic thing I've ever heard, but okay. If you could have one weird or semi-useless superpower, what would it be?
Weird or useless? All the superpowers I can think of would be pretty useful. The ability to read minds, invisibility, those kind of things. Useless superpower, the ability to detect peanut butter at long range.
Wow.
You said useless. I mean,
that's, well, if you had somebody,
I was trying to think of something really useless. So,
I'm thinking, you might know somebody with a peanut allergy.
Yeah. Well,
in which case that would be totally useful. Think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put 30 seconds more on the clock, and I'm going to give you the choice here of either answering for me any question you wish I had asked you, or you can ask me a question.
Interesting. I think I'll ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
These always go bad.
Let's see here. Let me think for a minute here. What prompted you to create this type of series?
I was bored, and I got tired of hearing all of the people talking about all their webcasts and all of these long-winded explanations and detailed technical dissertations. And I thought this would be a good way to just, oops. Well, I guess I'm out of time.
Short answer, you were bored. Okay.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
Cool. Well, thank you for being our guest. This has been fun.
All right. Thank you.